Of course, a very, very good afternoon to you. Thank you for staying here with us. It's Leadership Television. I hope you're having a very, very good day. My name is Cynthia Onwado. Welcome to The Spice. Of course, you know what we do on the program. We talk everything entertainment. Just sit back, relax, and gist with us. Don't forget, I have my two beautiful colleagues here with me. Hi, guys.
Hi, good afternoon.
Yeah, we can just do a bit of introduction.
Okay, Zuleha Chata, good afternoon.
I'm Chike Luchinelo. I work for Leadership Newspaper. Thank you.
All right, guys. Today we're going to be talking about the different ways women test men. Yes, different ways women test men. So, why would we even talk about a woman testing a man? That should be the number one question. We all know that women are mysterious in nature. We are all women seated here, and we know how curious we are. We always want to know what is happening. Why is this like this? Why is this like that? So, what do we even mean when we say a woman is testing a man? What does that even mean? Right,
Well, when you say a woman is testing a man, it's probably it could be because she wants to know who he is, his character. Because there's this adage that my mom used to tell me, that marriage is like something tied. So once you unwrap it, whatever you see, you get. So you don't always know what you're getting, but there are ways for you to try to find out
where you are headed.
Exactly. It's for you to find out who am I even planning or want to plan my life with, want to be with. So testing that person is a way of figuring out the person.
Definitely, a way of figuring out the person. And also, what do you think, Svea? Why do women even test men?
If I'm going to test in a guy, I don't want to waste my time on a particular person when I know that he's not serious about the relationship. So I have to test him and know, okay, he's actually serious or committed to this relationship before we actually go forward.
Okay, it's all about time and investment to make sure that we're actually making the right decisions. But I think I will look at it from this point of view. Different people have various reasons for testing each other, right? Even men may see this as a petty, like a kind of petty behavior. But even men, you as a man, you test whatever woman you want to be in a relationship with. So it's just like, going to a car dealer and buying a car, you want to test, whatever you are putting your money into. And then people look for various things in relationships. Some women in a relationship, they look for looks. They're after the body. Is his head shaped like this? Is his body, does he have muscle? What kind of legs does he have? What kind of hands? Can he carry me? Can he lift me? Stuff like that. Women are looking for looks. Some women are looking for,
character.
What kind of manner does he have? Would he be a good father to my son or my daughter, to our kids? Will he be a good father? Some women are even looking for money. That's the truth.
Yes.
Some women are looking for money. So different wants and needs, differ. Would make sure, you get to see what kind of style a woman is testing you and all of that. Some people might even say that, a woman is not supposed to test a man. I think it's for our own benefit. What do you think? If you are testing a man, it's for your own good, just so we don't waste each other's time. Because you don't want to be with somebody that doesn't like you, or somebody that is managing you. So it's better to just go ahead and test whoever it is.
If you don't test him, how do you know that he's serious about you?
Exactly. How do you even know? How do you know? So that brings us to the question of, do you think it's right or wrong to test a man? I know we've talked about the necessity and all of that, but is it something that's actually right? Or is something that is wrong? Or you just go into a relationship and get to meet somebody and treat the person according to what they show you? Or do you put these little tricks here and there to try to make that person fall into a trap, to see, okay, is this something that I can sustain? Is this something that I can endure? So, you are smiling. I want to know if you even agree with the idea of testing. Is it something you even agree with?
I want to look at it in terms of when you put it as a trap.
That's where
I have an issue with that. And when you put it as in terms of wanting to know who this person is, like beyond what he's showing me, right? Because we can't really say we know everybody. We can't know. Even I myself, there's something about myself I don't know. But if it's about knowing the person more with the genuine intention of knowing that person, I think you can test the person.
But sometimes it's okay to put a trap, a bit of razzle dazzle. You need to life interesting, just so it doesn't get boring. Put a little razzle dazzle there. I got to see a video, some days ago of a Patience is Awkward, an old Nollywood movie, and then she rubbed lipstick on her lips, and then she placed it on the shirt. And then on top of that meme, I saw when the relationship is too peaceful. Yes, so you just put a little razzle dazzle to see what his reaction would be. But guys that are watching this, please, your reaction to whatever this test you see is going to determine your longevity with that particular woman. Well, however you react to this is going to show, how free she's going to be with you, because some women are testing you because they don't want to open themselves,
be vulnerable.
They want to know, should I relax or should I still have my guards up? So that's just what testing is all about, to know if I should let myself be like an open book or I should still have my guards up. So this is just what testing is all about for women. So let's just dig right into this. Like I said, people are dynamic, humans are dynamic, men are dynamic, women are dynamic. So everybody has their own way of testing. Your own way of testing a man will not be my own way, and it's my way might seem too extreme for you, and your way might seem too mediocre for me. So everybody has different ways, but we are going to be looking at all the different ways. So the guys that are watching will actually have an idea. Like, okay,
ladies, okay,
when they see this happening, to not be like something surprising. So guys, sit back, relax. We are going right into it. So the number one starts from the chase itself, all right?
Yeah.
When you are chasing a lady, whatever response you give to her being cold or maybe not being responsive enough is going to show your confidence level. How confident are you? You want to chase a woman? You want to have me? You want to be in a relationship with me? Okay, so can you combat this particular attitude I'm giving to you? Suddenly she's cold and not responsive.
Let me cut you there, because some guys can be very, very confident, but they don't have good intention towards you. So that's giving him cold shoulder, not responding to his text and everything.
What about the ones that are not confident? Like, they run away with
the finish your train of thought, then I can add in on this.
So like some guys can be very, very confident, but guys, they are not serious about it. You just want to get what they want to get, and they will run chase, run to the next lady, available lady. Like when you talk about confidence, is not necessarily the number one for me. I like the guy to be.
You're not looking for the confidence.
I like to.
That's why I talk about the dynamic guy to be confident. Zuleha is not looking for confidence.
Wait. I like the guy to be confident, right? Be confident in a way that, okay, you want this, ask for it. Like, you want me, ask for it.
That's the call now. Like,
no, that is not
take
the
your
call.
phone. You still tell me
no. That is not my mean that means that creeps me out. Why would I sit there to call? Why? Like, the confident, okay, you call me once, you call me twice, I don't pick. You can just send me a text message. I called you, not pick. Okay, I just want to take you on a date. When you're free, let me know. That is confident. Like, that's confident to me. But a guy can chase.
Are you trying to tell me you never played hard to get?
Me.
You trying to tell me that you never played hard to get?
I have
ignored calls, ignored messages, ignored chats. Is that what you are trying to tell me now?
I don't ignore.
Tell the truth now.
I don't ignore messages, but I found busy, and I found busy.
You don't messages, but you found busy. It's the same thing.
I found busy. No, man, I found busy to the guy I don't like. Like, I'm like, why is this?
So you are forming busy, you are ignoring it. All the same thing. You are playing hard to get. You are giving him the cold shoulder. So guys, you can listen to what Zuleha is saying here right now. She plays hard to get. So what is your response level to you chasing a woman and she playing hard to get? All right, your chase or how consistent you are will actually show how confident you are to actually know if this lady would, be accepting or not. But I know some guys will say, okay, no, money is the number one thing. I don't have the strength to chase a woman. I don't have time for that. But
no.
I mean, it's part of life. Women will always play hard to get. Just accept it. It's something you cannot avoid. A woman would always play hard to get.
Even when you have married her. Even when you have married her,
be a man. So do the chase. That is exactly what we're trying to say. When you see a woman, when you are in the beginning stages of trying to establish something serious, then you see this kind of cold shoulder, delay in responding to messages and all of that. So I put it to you now that lady is trying to test your confidence level and know how serious you are.
What do you say in the instance where friends come to tell you that, wow, somebody is interested in you, but the person feels like you are too, how would I use that word?
Bossy?
No, unavailable. That like you are so kind of, I wouldn't say, I say intimidating sometimes.
Guy dog.
Yeah,
like close off, like you're not friendly.
No, well, cause
I think I'll go with intimidating.
Yeah,
because I've been in situations where I was also told that I was intimidating. My physical look was intimidating, and they have to beg a friend to come to you. I don't see that as I don't even take
I don't take
like,
because there's no how would I be
serious.
intimidated if you actually want to like have a relationship. Come.
All right, there's still a lot of ways I want to talk about. Okay, we're going to look at she asking you questions about your past, what you did in your past relationship.
Yeah.
How did that relationship start? How did that relationship end? Exactly. So those are questions that she would definitely be asking. Social media is another thing. All right, she would.
How you interact
with social media?
Yeah.
What kind of pictures are you liking? Are you liking pictures of half-dressed women, unclad women, and all of that? So that's one of the tests you truly undergo. So talking about longevity, marriage, and kids, asking you a question. Okay, do you want kids?
How many kids do you want?
Yeah.
No, talking about finances. Finance actually play
finance, how you save money and all of that.
Yeah.
So these deep conversations, a woman is actually, testing you, putting you to test. And I would love you to even know that a woman testing you is actually a woman that likes you, a woman that doesn't have interest in you, will not have you these questions and have these deep conversations with you and all of that. So a woman might.
How would you test someone to know if they are generous?
That's it.
I
was coming to that. I
think when somebody is generous, there's no need for you to actually text the person.
No, you need to.
You need to ask. You need to ask.
That
I feel that when you're generous, right? You must not necessarily buy a Gucci bag or buy 1,000 or 1 million, like something of 1,000. Okay, I stay by this and I thought of you. That person is generous. Because if that person have more than that, you actually enjoy it.
But there are people that
person being generous, like when
no.
See, that is just me, my own level of being somebody being generous. Like when you are generous, person that you're in a relationship with, she must not necessarily ask before you give. Then when she asks and you don't have, the little you have, you give.
But I see asking as also testing. I see asking as testing. Yeah.
Because my first time of actually coming in contact with somebody who is generous, was a former roommate of mine. So she had this boyfriend that, I mean, she's okay. She's also a journalist herself. And then the guy is working in a data software company, something like that. But then the guy always he always remembers her birthday. And in fact, one time was her birthday, he had things, boxed and wrapped and sent to her at work. And then he sometimes would just buy food at the end of the month, like food stuff. And I'm like, wow, okay, so she's not even asking, and he's doing this on his own initiative.
But sometimes you ask.
But you don't always meet individuals like that.
Yeah.
So you have to make the move.
Yeah.
As a woman to ask. So guys,
I feel sometimes you ask, right? You ask, and because of the shame and it, they want to just tell they give. But that doesn't mean they are generous. That is because me.
Yeah.
Sometimes you ask, right?
But
they're showing you they are generous, but they are not necessarily generous. Like they just want to she's actually the profile see that I'm stingy.
Because my worry now is the way the guy treats
like
you when you are dating.
Yes,
that's how he will treat you when you're married. Yes. Because if he's not generous to you when you guys are dating, I don't think
he won't be generous to you when you go. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So this issue concerning asking and doing and not asking and all of that. Okay, guys. Let's go for a short break, and of course, when we come back, we'll be giving you more tips. Yes, for guys, for you to know that lady is testing you. So stay with us. We'll be right back. Please do.
Leadership TV for God and country.
Thank you so much for watching. And we have been talking so far about different ways women test men. So guys, I hope you've been enjoying the tips, the little expos we've been giving you left and the right. But of course, before we enter the break, we're talking about asking, all right? Requesting is one of the ways actually a woman tests a man. I'm not just talking about monetary requests. We're talking about help, in terms of decision making, to know your leadership skills and how present you would be in difficult situations and all of that. So when we talk about requesting, though also the monetary value is also a part of this discussion, but a lot of other requests are a part of this. So also, let's go right into another point. So a woman putting into a very tight situation where you'd actually have to make a decision, all right, like a tight corner where you have to make a decision. That is a woman actually testing you. You have probably made plans on on a date and all of that, and then you ask her, what do you want to eat, where do you want to go to, and all of that. Sometimes
it's like she just leave everything for
she
you to
just
decide.
wants to,
Yeah, it's like, okay,
just make
plan
a decision.
I did that. I did that a lot.
Don't be asking me questions.
Yes, I did that a lot. Like, you're taking me out on a date, right? Okay, let's say for a first date, for an instant, and asking where do I want to go. That thing, it actually pissed me off a lot. I don't know if I'm the only one that does that. Like,
yeah, dating plan.
You're asking me out on a first date. You're supposed to have your plan. Like, know where you want to take me.
Get dressed at 6. Get dressed at 6. I got you this gown. Please, guys, do better. Do better.
Like, different approach too. Okay. For first dates, I don't mind the guy asking me for suggestions, because I do realize that sometimes a lot of the time what I love doing and what other people love doing are very different. Yeah. So my friends sometimes say I'm weird, but I think he's a good weird. So I appreciate him asking me my opinion. But then maybe further down the relationship, when he knows me, I can use it to test you. Yes. Do you even know me, or are you even listening to me when I talk? To choose for yourself what you think is what I want to do at a particular moment. So I was like, okay, surprise me.
For me, I'm adventurous, so I like spice things, or like just surprise me. Like, okay,
I love that too.
Yeah, surprise me. Like, I'll see me. For me, I'm like, you're the gentleman, right? You're actually on a date. I'm not supposed to go and be googling the restaurant that you can actually take me to. You do the work. Me is just to go and enjoy and eat and cook.
So creating that scenario where you have to kick off your leadership skills and your problem solving skill and decision making. So guys, that's one of the ways a woman tests you, leaving everything in your hands, because you're a man, so take the lead, right? So also she wants to know more about your family and your friends, asking those deep questions. When did your parents get married? How many siblings do you have? Where did you grow up in? What state were you born? Those kind of questions are actually ways to test you and know, maybe even family values. Are your parents divorced?
True.
If they are together or
very
divorced,
important.
why did they get divorced? And questions like that actually.
I have my sister I was talking to my sister, and she mentioned like she would find stories, sometimes real life stories, sometimes picture stories, to actually maybe test the guy's his thoughts on marriage, on polygamy, on different sort of subjects. Just to know, do I have the same values as this person? So that's also a way.
Which is very important question. Like, I do test them, like, what is your take on polygamy? I do that. So let me know at the end of the day. I was as a Muslim. If you're just having support, let me know. Like, of my mind, let me know what I'm getting at. No.
And exactly, also a woman watches tests you in social gatherings. How do you behave in a social gathering, how probably a public restaurant, how do you talk to the waiter? Maybe something unexpected.
Yeah, because the way he
has
treats
happened.
somebody, the way he treats
Definitely.
a particular person,
A
actually
woman is
matters.
watching
Yeah.
all of those moves, you are out together and then your eyes are wandering and all of that.
Yeah.
So just think that she's actually, testing you when it comes to the public space, a social gathering, and all of that. I talked about earlier about asking you about your past, not just past relationship, even how did you grow up, what kind of upbringing did you have, and all of that. So questions about your past are also tests. And remember now, like I said earlier, this differs according to the woman. So a woman's particular style of test will not be a woman A's style of testing will not be a woman B's style of testing. But I put it to you that the woman will definitely test you. Something that you cannot even avoid. Even you as a man.
And when you're being tested, you don't even
fall
know.
into a relationship with a woman without even testing her.
Yes.
Yeah, but sometimes women's testing and men's testing are different.
Definitely.
Because I've heard stories of a guy saying, "Of course, I have to test what I'm buying." I'm like, what does that even mean? What after testing and you don't buy it?
I can't believe that human being is seen as a commodity. But that's
It's like if you go to the market to go and buy Gary, then you test the Gary and the Gary is not sour enough and you just pass and go.
Exactly my point. And you see a lot of girls actually fall into that trap of,
Yes.
I want to sleep, wants to sleep with me before it can get serious, to know if I'm fertile, whatever that means.
And I
So,
think there's this particular trend that like you have to get pregnant before you
I've
wait.
heard of something like that, but I'm not sure which tribe it is.
I think it has to do with us individuals and how they see women and how they were
Yes.
brought up.
Yes.
Can't just narrow it
Yes.
down to a particular tribe. But moving away from relationships now, I know that's what dating is about. Some people confuse dating and date somebody for 10, 15 years. I mean,
Yeah,
as far as I'm concerned, according to my knowledge, okay, I don't think in that space of time that you are looking for someone to settle down with, you should just be with one person unnecessarily in a very long relationship. Dating is finding out different individuals and how far you can go with them in terms of spending your life with them, growing old with them. I don't think you should
Are you
suppress
compatible?
to one person. That's my own belief. I don't believe in very long dating or relationship.
what would you see in 1 year?
It's like I want to see in 10 years.
10
Like
years,
there's some
it's
people like
really-
they dated for 10 years too, and they are still having issues in their marriage. Like you can date somebody for 10 years and you don't know the person at all.
look at some of
And
this-
you can date somebody for 6 months and you know the person.
When you look at some of these celebrity couples, which still baffles me, they will date for like 5, 7 years. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt, they dated for like 7 years and were
They
only
got
married for 5.
for
Yes.
5 and
I
then-
mean, what the heck was that?
So now testing doesn't only happen in relationships. That's the sweet part. It even happens in marriage. Yes, all right. Your wife is people test each other when it comes to hygiene.
Yes,
right?
yeah.
When I leave this particular bowl full of dirt by 6 a.m. when I go to work, do I expect that bowl to be, absent when I come back by 7 p.m. or I still expect to meet it there?
Yeah.
Do I expect this person to press the toothpaste from the middle or from just a wife would still want to know if her husband still loves her. What kind of gifts are you buying? How well are you taking care of the children? So women would always, test men. What kind of friends are you going out with? Even unnecessarily calling you every time they're asking you
Where are you?
and all those where are you questions that some people
Where are you?
So let me put it to you now that testing is not just in relationships. It also exists in marriages and long-term relationships. So testing is according to that particular woman in your life. So guys, I want you to always be watchful and be rest assured that a woman will always test you. The most important thing now is your reaction, your response. Your response is going to determine, okay, if that relationship will still be alive by the time that interaction is over, or if it will be dead immediately after that interaction. So I want you guys to please, all right, know it at the back of your mind that the woman will always test you. But then, how do you react? How confident are you? And how patient are you when it comes to these tests that are put forward by women. I hope we've been able to enjoy the program. And of course, we learned a lot from all the points we gave you about the different ways women test women. All right. So keep it a date with us here on The Spice. Next week, we'll be back, of course, with more juicy stories. All right. My name is still Cynthia Onwado. Have a very good day. We love you. Bye.
Bye.
Oh no. Oh. Something